how's it going? Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? I feel like singing, I don't know why. I'm a fucking mess, maybe that's why, I don't know. Hi, Buzz, how's it going? Hey, Jeremy, and Tommy, and Tim, and Chris, George, and Sean, and Ronnie. Hey, everybody. So good to see you guys. Oh, my goodness, it's Monday. Although the weekend was insane. Oh, my God, you guys. Oh, my God, my weekend was so crazy. I feel like I need 3 days to recover from my weekend. I don't know about you. I hope you all had a great weekend. I certainly did. Although I wish it had just been a little less hectic. So let me just catch you up on where things are with me, and then we'll talk to you guys, and we'll maybe take some questions and I don't know, do other shit. Okay, so AZ Whitaker, don't worry, maybe. Okay, where to start? So let's start with Saturday. So Saturday was a day of insanity in my land. I mean, legit, so fucking crazy. Oh my God. Here's how it started. I woke up, and my wife says to me, the second I wake up, I really need you to do this very important thing with some very important paperwork. I need you to do it this morning. Can you do it? Because no one else can do it, and I need you to do it. And I was like, oh, God, do I have to? Because it wasn't like fun kind of shit. It was like one of those chores that you're just like, oh, God, no, please, anybody but me. Oh, God, I don't want to do this. This is something that just sucks. But, of course, me being the good wife that I am, I was like, anything for you, my dear. Get something on my shirt. Anything for you, my dear. I will happily help you because I love you so. So off I went to do this horrible task for my wife that made me want to die. I finished the task. I said, I'm all done. Here's the product of my labor. I gotta go because I have another task that I need to get done before I wake Romy up. Now this is, by the way, at like 7 a.m. I start working. So at about 10 o'clock I wake Romy up because she has her first birthday party at noon. And I gotta get her up. I gotta get her fed breakfast. I gotta get her dressed in a bathing suit with like shorts and a tank top over top of it. I gotta pack her a bag full of things like towels, sunscreen, you know, the appropriate stuff you need for a birthday party that is outside. And off we go. So I get her up, get her going, we get everything ready, we leave the house. I've got 2 birthday presents. I've got my daughter, we jump in the car, I've got my instructions on where to get to the 2 individual birthday parties. Yes, that's right, 2. And we zoom down the road. So the first birthday party is at a local lake that I've never been to. There's so many lakes around here, and they all have like these little beaches, and that's where like people just go and hang out during the summer, and they have like little parks there. But I've never been to the one that we were going to. So I'm trying to find this fucking place, have no idea where the hell it's at. I'm getting lost along the way. I'm like, I just don't know where it's at. Finally, we show up at this party, and I don't know anybody. Like, nobody. But the mom of the kid whose birthday it was, his name is Devin, his mom, Barbara, was like, hey! And I was like, hey! And then I started looking at Barbara. Okay, now I probably shouldn't admit this in the land of public consumption, but I'm going to. So his mom, Barbara, is perhaps, or maybe has perhaps, one of the most smoking hot bodies I think I've ever laid eyes on. This woman is so cut. Like her arms are all cut up. And you can just tell like she's clearly into some kind of fitness, something or another. And she is hardcore. She is like, wow, wow. And by the way, at this moment, she's wearing like a tank top and like some like short shorts. And I'm just like, oh, I can barely talk because you're so hot. And I'm just like, oh my, oh goodness, oh golly gee. And I'm like, oh, you're so great. So I'm talking to her, and then I realize, as all the kids are like ripping off their clothes and running down to the lake, that I had forgotten the bag that I packed that had Romy's towel in it. And this is the first of 2 parties that she's going to in which she's going to be swimming, so a towel is kind of necessary. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta run back to the house. So I'm like, Romy, honey bunny, sweetheart, I'll be back in 20 minutes because I forgot something in the house. I'll be back. So off I get in my car, I zoom off. I have to leave the gorgeous mom behind, talking to all of her friends, and off I run to the house to get the bag. So probably 15 minutes there, 15 minutes back. I'm now back at the party. I have all the stuff, and I'm there. And the mom keeps coming over and talking to me, and I'm just like, oh, you should really talk to my wife. She's way into fitness. And she's like, oh, I'm so hardcore. Then we find out that we have a mutual friend, and we start talking about our mutual friend, who, by the way, is a complete fitness nut. And so we start talking about that. And by the way, in the time that I went home and came back, she has stripped down to now what is a teeny tiny bikini. So now, in addition to seeing her incredible arms and incredible legs, I am now looking at her incredible 6-pack and the gutters. I think they're called cum gutters, which is gross. But in this case, I was just like, oh gosh. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh God. Oh God. I'm like, I should not be looking at like another mom in this way and objectifying her inside my mind, but I am. And I'm texting my wife and I'm like, oh my God, you should see Devin's mom. She's fucking hot. Like, holy shit, mother of Christ. I can't take my eyes off her hot. And I keep having to like focus other places and like try to talk to other fucking moms. Anything to keep myself from looking at her cum gutters and her 6-pack app. She's so hot. I mean, holy shit. So, oh God. And so we're talking about fitness and CrossFit because, you know, that's Iris's thing. And I don't have anything else to talk to these people about because I don't know any of them. And I'm just like, So we start talking about fitness because that's the only thing I know how to talk about to this woman who clearly loves fitness. Even though I'm like, I clearly don't love fitness, but I can tell you do. So, yeah. Okay. Finally, I'm like, I gotta go. It's like 1:45, 2 o'clock. I've pushed my time limit as far as I can. I'm like, I gotta go because Romy has another party at 2 o'clock. So I say goodbye to the hot mom, and she's like, let's do a girls' night out and go drinking one night. And I'm like, oh God, that's trouble. I'm thinking this in my mind, like, I can't go out for drinks with you. If I get drunk, I'm going to tell you how hot I think you are in front of my wife, and then my wife is going to want to punch me in the face. Although my wife might be there right with me, thinking that she's hot. Maybe we can have a hot 3-way. I can't say that, because that would get me in trouble. Anywho, hot. Whew. Whew. I need a fan. I'm still hot thinking about it. Okay. So I leave that party, and I get in the car. Romy is soaking wet. I've got her wrapped in a towel. She's sitting on the front seat of 6. And down the road we go, zoom, as fast as we can. And we're heading back towards the house. And we have a party we're supposed to be at 2 o'clock. It's now 2:15, 2:20. We're already running late. Finally pull up to this house. It's a backyard party. And Romy gets out. She goes running off. And the way they've set it up is they have like a small pool in one part of their yard. And then they have this like giant inflatable like slip and slide tunnel thing that they clearly have rented. Like, think of like a bouncy house, but with a slip and slide and water cascading. It was fucking crazy. So we're there. Romy's playing. I look around, and this is for a kid in Romy's like elementary school. There is not a single fucking parent there that I know. So this is now my second birthday party that I have walked into not knowing a fucking soul. Now, I thought for sure at this one there would be at least 1 or 2 of the other parents from Romy's elementary school in her class that I would know, because, you know, we've done other parties with these kids. Not fucking one. So I go over and I say hello to the mom, whose child's birthday it is. And, you know, I try to have a nice, pleasant 2-minute conversation with her. And then I go and I sit down in a chair. by myself because everybody who's there clearly knows one another and they're all engaged in these like deep conversations and I don't know anyone. Not fucking anyone. So then I'm there for probably 30 minutes. So the party has technically been going on for like an hour. Finally, another mom that I know shows up. Does she come and sit by me? No. Nope. She goes all the way across the fucking yard and sits down all by herself. And I'm thinking, you dumb twat. Here I am sitting all alone. You clearly don't know anybody else here. I clearly don't know anybody else here. Why the fuck wouldn't you sit down right next to me and at least we can engage in a conversation because we've met each other, we've talked in the past. Like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? So now I'm just like, well, I fucking hate this party. I'm like, I'm so mad. So I'm sitting there, just kind of pissed off, playing on my phone because I got nothing else to do. Romy's playing with all of her friends. And finally, another half an hour goes by. So now I've been in this party for an hour. Finally, another half hour goes by, and another kid shows up with a mom that I actually know. So I'm like, oh, thank God. Now, don't ask me to fucking tell you her name, because I couldn't tell you her name if my life depended on it. But at least I recognized her, and she recognized me. And she sat down at my table so we could converse. So we conversed for another hour. I swear, this party went on for fucking ever. Finally, the party is wrapping up, and I'm like, oh, praise sweet baby Jesus. I cannot wait to get the fuck out of this environment. The party wraps up. I have to head back to the house. Conversed equals made out. No! She's a nice straight lady. I mean, that wouldn't stop me, but, you know. So I finally head back to the house because I have to let the dogs out. Because the dogs have been in the house all day by themselves, getting into who knows what trouble. And I had been cooking a pork shoulder all day because I was making pulled pork for the evening because I was making dinner for our friends. So I had to go home, finish my pork shoulder, and then I had to let the dogs out. Because then I had to get everything packed up in my car because we were going over to our friend's house for our Movies Under the Stars / camping night. Are you still married? I keep losing connection. Yes, I'm still married. Okay. So I go back to the house. I'm getting everything ready. I keep getting these text messages from my wife. Oh, will you pack this? And she told me in the morning before she left, she's like, I got everything packed up for, you know, our camping trip tonight. I'm all ready. I'm like, great, because I don't have any time to fucking do anything. And I get home and she's like, oh, I forgot to pack blankets and pillows. Okay, you're going camping in someone's backyard. You get all the supplies to go camping and you don't think you need blankets and pillows? Like, and then I said to her, well, did you pack an overnight bag? Oh, yeah, no, I packed myself an overnight bag. And I'm like, what about your child? Did you pack Romy an overnight bag? Oh, no, I didn't do that. I wanted to fucking kill her. Like, I just wanted to strangle her. And I'm like, Iris. Okay, you didn't think you needed blankets and pillows. Evidently, you didn't think our daughter needed an overnight bag, but you packed everything that you need for the camping trip. Okay. Okay. So I pack all the shit. I load everything up in the car. I shred the pulled pork, put it in a nice Tupperware container to take it away. Get everything ready. I also have to pack a bunch of other stuff that Iris promised to bring that I ultimately ended up having to bring. Put it all in the car. Off I go with Romy to our friend's house for Movies Under the Stars. We get there, and we have dinner. We have this amazing dinner. A couple of our other friends came over. We had skewers, and we had pulled pork sandwiches, and corn on the cob. It was like the most delicious, great outdoor barbecue, like just relaxing evening. Then we started watching Movies Under the Stars. Iris brought this gigantic bag of popcorn from the theater. And we had movie candy and beer and it was just like, and we had a campfire. So we all kind of sat around the campfire and watched the movies on this giant banner that they had assembled in the backyard. with a projector, and they had speakers all set up. It was amazing. It was really fucking fun. And then after everyone did that, then they made s'mores in the campfire. It was super fun. Finally, it's like midnight, and I am so tired, I can barely keep my eyes open because I've been going since 7 in the morning nonstop. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go home now. I gotta let the dogs out. Bye, Iris. Enjoy your camping. So Iris and Romy slept in a tent in our friend's backyard. And then Romy's boyfriend, Cody, and his dad slept in another tent in the backyard. And I went home, let the dogs out, got into my king-size bed with my awesome Sleep Number mattress, sprawled out like a starfish with the air conditioner running. Oh, it was heavenly. And I went to sleep. Slept all night beautifully. It was so great. Oh, it was so nice. Oh, no one to kick me in the middle of the night. No one to steal all my covers. Oh, it was great. Someone wants to know what I was thinking about. I think you know what I was thinking about. If you've been paying any kind of attention. Went to bed very happy. Woke up at 7 a.m. the next day because I had to get in my car after I let the dogs out. Get in my car, drive all the way back to my friend's house so that I could make breakfast with my wife for our friends. So we went, we had this amazing breakfast. Oh, it was so great. And then after that, Iris and I came home. We had an amazing day together. So that was yesterday. Nice day, relaxing day. We did a lot of work actually when we got home, Iris and I, on her special secret project that we're working on. Which I promise, oh my God, I promise I'm going to tell you really soon. I swear to God, I'm going to tell you very soon what it is. I don't want the word to leak out to the wrong people. So, we did that. It was fabulous. We worked on their secret project. And then today has been another crazy day. So Iris and I woke up this morning, we sat together, we kind of worked on more of her secret project, which by the way is coming together really nicely. I'm getting excited for her. And some people are saying, we already know what it is. Yes, you do. And so we were working on it, getting lots of stuff together because we have to turn things around very quickly for her to make it all work. And after we did that, we decided to go see the new Vacation movie. Because I don't know if you know this about my wife, but she loves those stupid fucking National Lampoon's Vacation movies. Fucking is obsessed with them. We watch that stupid Christmas one every goddamn year while we decorate the Christmas tree. Oh, she loves these fucking goddamn movies. And now they're, essentially rebooting the franchise, and she wanted to go see it. Okay, I'm just gonna say, it was so funny. And I hate these fucking movies. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. I was laughing so loudly inside the movie theater that it was inappropriate. I'm not even kidding. It was so inappropriate. And here's why. Christina Applegate is fucking funny. You forget how funny she is as an actress. Like, she's just got great comedic timing. I really like her. And a lot of the jokes, especially if you're familiar with the franchise, a lot of the jokes they just set them up so well that it's great. And then the other thing I loved about this movie is there's this young actor who plays the youngest son. And I'm telling you right now, first of all, the kid's a psycho in this movie. But he's so fucking funny, you can't help but love him. So, those two characters completely made the whole movie for me. And you lost me at hate that fucking movie, Christmas Vacation. I do. I hate it. Maybe it's because I've seen it 100 million times. I'm not even sure. I mean, I like it, but if I have to watch it one more time. Who's hotter, Applegate or Hot Mom? Oh, that's easy. Right now, it's that Hot Mom. Her body, I mean, Applegate's got a prettier face than the Hot Mom, but the Hot Mom's body was, it was nice. It was really nice. Just saying. Okay, so we went to the movie, fucking laughed our asses off, put me in a great mood. I left the movie and I was like, it was so fun, and I can't believe I liked it, but I loved it. Then I had to do a very important phone call this afternoon. Derek and I were on a call with someone very important. And the last time we were on a call with this very important person, I was kind of a doofus. And so it was very, very important that this particular call not go badly. Because I didn't want to put my foot in my mouth twice. So luckily, it went better than I could have expected. It was a great phone call. It certainly has me excited about the future prospects of the Derek and Romaine show. And I think, it's hard to say what's going to come about because of it, because, we're still doing all this trying to figure out where the home of the show is going to be. But this call today certainly put me in a really strong state of mind. It just made me feel good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of why I love doing radio, why it's important to me. And it kind of gave me, I don't know what I'm looking for to say here. It gave me hope that I'll be able to do the show that I want to do. Because I feel like, sometimes when you do a show, you go in with a vision of what you want to do, and things hold you back, or things don't allow for you to have the creative freedom that you want, or the ability to do the things you want. And this conversation really made me feel like, you know what? No, I can do those things, and there's going to be someone who wants to do those things with me. There's going to be a place that we can go with the show that's going to happen. So that made me feel really good. It kind of boosted my confidence a little bit. I think it gave me back a little bit of what was taken away, if that makes sense. So that was a great call. I was like, oh man, I'm feeling so good. Woo! And then I got on the phone with Derek afterwards, and I'm like, man, I feel so good. This is an awesome day. And he's laughing at me. And then he's like, well, you have a lot of work to do. And I'm like, oh, come on, don't tell me. You don't even know how much work I've been doing lately. And he's like, no, really, you have a lot of work to do because we have to get all the people finalized for the upcoming November cruise, which, by the way, final payments are due in 2 weeks. And I was like, oh, shit. So now I have to email in the next couple of days, I kid you not, like 50 people. Because usually what we do is we split the list in half of whoever is not finished paying up. We split the list in half, and then we call them or we email them one by one until we get, we make arrangements to make their final payments, all that jazz. It's a lot of work. Well, it's a lot of work. So that's what I'll be doing for the next 2 days or week. Yes, we got to finish paying up. Yes, you do, Flip-Flops Cub. Or Flip-Flops Cub. I don't know. How do you say that? Anyway. So we got to do all that. You need to figure out how to make money on these cruises. Who says that we haven't figured that out? Yes. Oh, it's Larry. Hi, Larry. I didn't realize it was you. I'm sorry. The little pictures are so tiny I can't see anyone. Anywho, so we're doing all that this week. Oh my goodness, it's going to be exhausting. And, so that's what the rest of my week is looking like. A lot of calls, a lot of other stuff. Oh my goodness. Iris's project has got me just up to my eyeballs in projects. Oh gosh, it's a lot. But anyway, I can't wait to tell you guys what her project is for those of you who have not figured it out. You pay for your own rooms, you aren't making money. How do you know we pay for our own rooms? You make a lot of assumptions. Today has also been a day of people making a lot of assumptions I've seen. Don't make any assumptions because you may be wrong. I haven't seen you this alive in a while. I'm glad. Listen, Steven, I'm not going to lie. The last couple of years have been really hard for me personally. My mom died. And it was really hard, and I don't think I bounced back from it really until recently. I felt a little, I don't know what the words are that I'm looking for here. How did I feel? I felt a little unsupported in my career, and a little, I don't know, just discouraged. And so, I think to be really honest, I think I went through a pretty severe depression. I'm not even going to lie. And I just didn't feel excited about anything or good about things. And so, in a way, I feel like this whole situation with Sirius might have been the greatest thing that ever happened in my life. It's taken me a few weeks to get to that point, to thinking that, but I think I needed this kick in the ass. I think I needed to break free of the mold that I was in. And I think I needed to have some freedom to explore what I really want to do and how I want to do it. And, you know, I was certainly worried about the future a few weeks ago. I'm not going to even pretend like I wasn't. But I'm not anymore. I'm not worried. I think there are really bright things ahead. I think Derek and I are going to be fine. I know a lot of people are sad that the show got canceled by Sirius, and I understand that, and I get it. I was sad too. But I tell you what, if anything, it has re-energized the side of me that I think I had forgotten existed. I think I'd given up on. And I certainly think it will make me a better host. And I think that it's going to better my relationship with Derek. And so, yeah, I think things are going to be good. So, yeah, I guess I am in a good mood, probably because I feel like there's a lot of hope for the future and there's a lot of exciting things. And, yeah, I feel good. So you should feel good, too. Because I'm telling you, wherever we go, you all are coming with us. Whether you know it or not, you are. So just prepare yourself, bitches, because we're going to essentially be like Noah's fucking Ark. We're going to build us this big-ass ship, and we're going to get you all on board, and then off we're going to go, and we're going to sail into the sunset together, and it's going to be amazeballs. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, so I have a couple things I have written down, because I've been talking. I have a big hug and kiss from SoCal. Thank you. I have some things on my list that I haven't even started talking about. Okay, so can we talk about, where do I want to start? Okay, let's talk about Iris really quick. So, you know, Iris is working on a secret project, but last night, I'm always talking my wife into doing crazy things. So last night we were sitting there in the house, and we were talking about her becoming a CrossFit coach and how much she's excited about, you know, being a coach and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I pushed her to do that because I felt like it was something that she'd be very good at. So last night she was talking about other classes that she wanted to take to kind of broaden her coaching skills. And I was like, yeah, you should totally do it. Yeah. And she's like, well, there is this one class that is coming up at the end of this month. I don't know if I should take it. And I'm like, is there any question? Of course you should. So I handed her my credit card last night, and I'm like, just sign yourself up. So Iris signed herself up for another coaching class, and she's all excited about it. And so at the end of the month, she's going to, I don't even know where the fuck it's at. I feel like it's in Delaware or some fucking crazy-ass place she's got to go to take this class. But she's all fucking excited about it, so that's a good thing. So that's one of the things I want to talk about. It's about how I keep convincing my wife to take more classes and spend money to better improve her life. Because I feel like, you know, it's a good choice. The other thing that I spent some time doing yesterday, you know, I don't know about you guys, but when I don't know how to do something, I insist on figuring it out. And my favorite place, it used to be like I'd go find a book or a magazine that would teach me how to do something. Like, especially with like home improvement projects. But now my favorite place, and I'm not even kidding, my very favorite place to get pretty much lessons in how to do anything and everything is YouTube. Okay. There are fucking YouTube videos for everything. For every damn thing in the whole wide world. So, one of the things that I need to learn how to do for a project I am working on is I need to learn how to mount wood to a cinder block wall. I don't know how to do this. I have no idea how you do it. Like, is there some kind of special anchor? Are there some kind of special screws? I don't know how to do any of that shit. Like, I just didn't know. So last night before bed, I get on YouTube and I'm like, mounting into cinder block. That's what I write into the search. And all of a sudden, all these videos start popping up, and I'm sitting there, watching all these videos on how to do it. And Clambot says hammer drill. Oh, I learned all about those percussion drills last night while watching all these fucking crazy ass videos. And it's amazing. I literally watched, I'd probably say 6 or 7 different videos, and each of them had a little bit different ways that they did it, but I got the gist of it. And so now I feel like I can do it. I can drill a hole into some cinder block. I know what kind of anchors I'm going to need to mount my big piece of wood to some cinder block. I'm telling you guys, YouTube is the greatest place ever. Ever. And did you know that you can watch these Periscope videos that I do on my YouTube page? Just putting that out there for you. YouTube.com/Romaine Patterson. Yeah, it's a true story. Okay. So I learned how to do that. Just remember the hammer drill has multiple speeds. No, I know. You have to start out slow and then work your way up. I did learn that. It's because you don't want the drill bit to go walking off on you. See? I paid attention. It's amazing what you can learn when you watch YouTube. Okay, so I did that. Okay, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, someone asked the other day how many postcards we've received here for our postcard project for Romy. Hang on. Here is our address for those of you who do not know it. Romaine Patterson, 328 Green Pond Road, P.O. Box 273, Hibernia, New Jersey 07842. That is our address. We are collecting postcards from all 50 states for Romy as a summer project. And so far, we have not collected all 50 states. We're getting there. We still are missing probably about 10 or so. And I'll show you the map in a minute. But we have received, are you guys ready? I was actually pretty shocked at how many we've received. We've received 79 postcards so far. That's crazy. And my P.O. box has only been open for like, what, a month? 79 postcards. That's pretty impressive, right? I'm pretty excited about that. Now, let me take you over to the map really quick so you can see what states we're still missing. If the state has a stick pin in it, then we have... So we'll start over here in the Northeast. I'll zoom in a little bit there for you guys so you can kind of just get a see. If your state, where you're at, and it doesn't have a pin, then you need to send us a postcard. Because we still need your postcard. So as you can see, it's really the Midwest that we are missing a lot of them. The Northeast we're doing pretty well in. I just got one from New York City, which I'll talk about in a minute. So there you go. You have California, yes. None from West Virginia, that is correct. There are none from West Virginia. Alright, so I do have Maryland. I do have a Maryland one. Missing Maine, that is true. Okay. None from Louisiana? No, it does not look like I have Louisiana yet. Okay. So, we're doing really well on the postcards, but we still have a ways to go, so just keep that in mind. Here's the address. Can I put it back up? What do you want me to put back up, Traveling Bear? Tell me what you want me to put back up, and I'll try to put it back up. The states where gays aren't welcome are missing. No surprise there. Nah, you make a good point. Any from Sheridan. Not from Sheridan. I did get one from Wyoming, though, recently, from Devil's Tower, which is a monument there in Wyoming. But none from Sheridan yet. Aunt Sabina, not doing so hot. My address is, someone just said, Texas Dog Lover just said, my address is on my Facebook page as well. Yeah, if you go in the About Me section, on my Facebook page, you'll find the address as well. Okay. Let's see, I've talked about that. I've talked about this. Okay. Oh, P.O. Box is screenshot. Okay, here you go. Here it is. There it is. Screenshot away, people. Quickly. Screenshot, screenshot. Here's your chance. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, here's the other thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about the sadness that is Bobbi Kristina. Oh, my goodness. It's so sad. So this poor young girl is in a coma for 6 months. The Bobby Brown side of the family and the Houston side of the family are arguing over what to do. Finally, they come to a resolution to just let the poor girl go after 6 months, 6 very long months. And they do, and eventually she dies. But have you heard the latest? And this is some fucked up shit. So they have, the memorial yesterday. One of the Bobby Brown's family members is kicked out because she got in a fight with Pat Houston. Then somebody took a picture of her at the viewing in the casket and sold it to some shitty ass type of place, not TMZ, because I don't think they got into it. But they sold the photo for upward of 6 figures. And by the way, this also happened to Whitney Houston. And here is the thing. That is some fucked up shit. Like, wow. What kind of person are you that you are doing that? That is messed up. And more importantly, what kind of media outlet buys that? Because it was evidently a big bidding war. And to buy this picture. And to me, that's gross. That's just gross. This is a young woman who didn't deserve what happened to her. She died in a very unfortunate way. You know, whether it was an accident or whether it was murder, there certainly is a murder investigation being looked at in this case. That is some messed up shit. Messed up. So that's some bad karma for whoever did that. That's wrong. It's just wrong. Ugh. And, it's so gross. Okay, so anywho, that really bummed me out. I don't know about the rest of you, but kind of just bummed me out. Like, I don't know, why people gotta be so low, you know? Like, why do you have to do something like that? Like, does the world need to see that? I don't feel like we do. Is it not enough that this poor girl is dead? Now we're going to try to profit off of her pictures of her body. Like, there's no class there. That's just not right. It worries me that this is the world we are living in. That this kind of stuff is acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not. And I have to say, to TMZ's credit, because, I feel like people kind of shit on them a lot. At least they do pick some moral high ground to stand on from time to time. Not all the time, but from time to time. And I gotta be honest, I appreciate that they are willing to say this is unacceptable. I like that. That's why I support them, and I will continue to go to their site as my favorite news source. Okay, so there's that. Now, here's the thing I really want to talk to you guys about. So I am planning a road trip. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I'm out of my mind. I had a lot to talk to you guys about today. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm just rambling on. I'm going on a road trip. So I've been talking about it ever since the show got canceled, that I want to go stay and spend some time with my brothers out in Colorado. So I finally decided what I'm going to do. Here's my plan. My plan is I'm going to load up 6, just me and my car, and I'm going to drive from New Jersey to Illinois, which is a very long drive, by the way. I'm going to try to do it in one day, if I can. I'm going to spend a couple days with my dear friend, Kelly, who I've not seen in a while, and her mother. And I love her mother, Jean. She's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world because she is such a mom. Like, when she found out I was coming, her first thing she said is, "Oh, I can't wait to cook you food. Like, I can't wait to make you desserts and cook you food. And by the way, that's a fat girl's dream." So, yes, I cannot wait to go visit Kelly and her mom just for some really good home-cooked meals that I don't have to cook. It'll be great. And her mom is an amazing cook. So, yes, and yes. Oh, yes. I will be doing that. So I'm going to spend a couple days in Illinois. And then I have not planned the rest of it. But I'm going to assume I'm going to have to stop somewhere between Illinois and Denver. Because I don't want to kill myself driving. But at the same time, I'm going to have a long drive. So, I don't want to spend 5 days on the road. But 3 seems reasonable. So, I'm thinking Nebraska, somewhere I'll probably stop, or maybe Oklahoma, I don't know, somewhere. We'll make a stop, spend the night, get in the car, drive the next day to Colorado, where I will pick up my brother Sabin. Yes, I am going to be driving 6J. I'm going to pick up Sabin, because then we are going to drive from Denver to Sheridan, Wyoming, because my niece is getting married on the big holiday weekend in early September. What one? Is it Labor Day? I feel like it's Labor Day. Where she's getting married, or Memorial Day. Which one is it? I can't ever remember my holidays. I get them all confused. It doesn't matter. She's getting married that weekend. So we'll drive up. Labor. Thank you, doggy man. and Wayne. So we're going to drive up to Wyoming for the wedding. Spend a couple days in Wyoming with Sabina. Hang out. Have a great time. Then I'm going to drive back to Colorado after a few days, because I will have not had enough driving by that point. I'm going to be so fucking over driving, I'm going to wish I was dead. Go back to Colorado, where I'm going to stay for like 2 weeks. I'm thinking 2 weeks is a good amount of time. Spend some time with my brother Sabin. Spend some time with my brother John. Have fun, because I'll have my own car, so I can go do whatever the fuck I feel like doing. Maybe visit my old stomping grounds. Go to Cheeseman Park, hang out for an afternoon in the sun, looking at all the silly gay boys as they drive around cruising one another. I'll just have a good time. That's what I'm thinking. Then, after all of that is done, I'm going to drive back to New Jersey with my brother John in tow. So he's going to drive back with me, and because he has a wedding in New York City on like September 19th. So he's going to come back with me, and we're going to have like a cross-the-country road trip together. And that's going to be my road trip. Now, am I out of my mind? Probably. Someone wants to know if there's going to be a storage unit detour. No, I'm not driving all the way down to fucking Arizona. That's too far. Oh my God, that's too far. Oh my God, that's just too far. Will there be a listener hangout in Denver? Maybe. Sure. I don't have a problem with that. Doesn't Romy have school? Yes, which is why she's not coming. Originally, I wanted to take her with me on my road trip, and I was going to go for the month of August, but then August has gotten busy. So that's not going to happen. So instead, Romy will start school. She starts school right after Labor Day weekend. So I will probably miss her first couple of days of school, but that's not a big deal. It's the 4th grade. Or is it 3rd grade? What grade is she in? Romy, what grade are you going into? 3rd grade. God, I'm a horrible mom. And then, so yeah, she'll be fine. She doesn't need me there for her first day. She's got Iris. And then I'll come back. And then it'll be middle of September. And Derek and I are going to have to get busy with all the stuff we're working on. That's the plan. Yeah, that's my plan. So I got to map out my road trip. I don't know what the appropriate road trip is. I know this much. Nebraska makes me want to die. I've driven through Nebraska, and it feels like it takes 5 days to drive through Nebraska. Not looking forward to Nebraska. I remember hating Nebraska and all their fucking cornfields. Oh, God. So boring. It really is the worst place ever. No offense, people who live in Nebraska. Vivi's first lady wants to know about Derek. Derek is fine. He's great. I just talked to him this afternoon. He's doing really well. He is still here on Periscope doing stuff. He's always up to something new and different every day, it feels like. He usually likes to scope while he's cooking. So usually you can catch him in the evening after mine. He usually does some kind of scope. He is losing weight. He looks great. He does like to fix his hair in his Periscope videos. This is all true. Possible podcast. Yes, maybe. I will see. So yeah, there you go. Hot mama cruising down the highway in a convertible, cruising for hot chicks. Yes, I'm going to be like the hot girl in the Vacation movie who's driving down the road in my red hot convertible with the top down, cruising for hot people. Except for, yeah, I won't tell you what happens. Okay. Is it worth the cost to get a mini suite for the cruise? Which cruise are you looking at? Are you looking for the Alaska one, or are you looking for the November one? The mini suites are nice if you want a little bit of extra room and you want a little bit nicer bathroom. So yeah, I mean, it certainly is worth it. How many people are going to be in the room? Is it going to be just you, or are there going to be 2 people? I personally feel really comfortable in a balcony-sized room. They're not super, super tiny, but they have enough room to kind of get around in. And I really like the balcony rooms, but if you want a little bit more space and a little nicer bathroom, because the bathrooms are teeny tiny, you can certainly move up. How do you sign up? For the DNR cruise, it's super simple. Go to derekandromaine.com, and there's a form right there that you can fill out if you've never cruised with us before, and you fill it out, and either Derek or I will reach out to you to talk about booking the cabin, and it's just that simple. It's super easy. We'll take a deposit for your room, And yeah, it's about as easy as it gets. And Derek's really good. Someone asked if they could see Romy on camera, and guess what? There she is, and her face is covered in chocolate. What have you been eating?
Ice cream.
Someone found her mommy's ice cream.
You gave it to me.
Well, today I did give her one because I was being the nice mom.
Yay.
Yeah. Do you know that we've gotten almost 80 postcards?
No.
What do you think about that? Well, maybe you should go wash your face.
No.
Or not.
It looks funny.
Yes, you do look funny.
Did you get rid of some of it?
Yes, you got rid of some of it. Now you just have the mustache right here. You're ridiculous. Sumter Point says hello. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been in there playing Minecraft with her?
No.
No. Cece, quiet. Hold on. The dog was looking out the window. Barking at what? I cannot tell you. Was it good ice cream you gave her? Yeah, I gave her one of those, what are they called? The ice cream bar, the cones. I don't know what the fuck they're called. The cones, the really yummy cones. Whatever. See, I'm so tired because I've been working so hard I don't even know what I'm talking about. Oh, wait, hold on. The dog is back. Let me show you what this fucking dog does. She stands on the table and looks out the window. What are you barking at, Cece? Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to be up there. Drumstick. Yes, that's what I gave her. I gave her a drumstick. Oh, thank God you guys are so much better than I am at this stuff. What's the reason for the cancellation? I'm assuming of our show. The reason they gave us, and it's the only reason that we've been given, is they were looking to go in a different direction during our time slot.
Bunny ears.
Why are you giving me bunny ears, you ridiculous kid?
Funny.
So that's why. That's why we were told. When you called into the show, where did you have your setup? I'm assuming you mean when I would do the show from home. I had my setup actually upstairs in one of our guest rooms of the house. I have a recliner up there, an old lady recliner that I used to sit in, and that's where I did the show. Yes.
Iris.
Iris is working out. She went to the gym. So there you go. There you go. That makes Scott sad. Scott, don't be sad. Don't be sad. There are bright things in the future. That's what you need to focus on. That's what we're doing. That's what you need to do. I assure you, there's good things coming. I feel it in my bone, the one bone that I have, my feeling bone, because I only have one feeling. And right now that feeling is hope. So have some hope. I certainly do. And yes, I'm drinking a Pepsi. I know I shouldn't be, but I can't help it. I don't recall this many Romy guest appearances. Oh, she likes to make guest appearances on the Periscopes. In fact, she enjoys it a little bit too much because she thinks she's a star. Mark, your birthday was on Saturday. Happy birthday! How exciting! I hope you turned young. Because that is important, to be young. And even if you didn't turn young, just remember you're as young as you feel in your heart. That's why I will be forever 14. Just saying. I'm like a 14-year-old boy trapped in a middle-aged lesbian's body. I know. It's true. It's weird, but it's true. All right, listen, guys. I got to jump off of the old Periscope for the evening. I didn't realize I had so much to talk about, but I did, and it's almost been an hour. Oh, my goodness. I will probably do a scope tomorrow, so be on the lookout. I'll post up on Facebook the time that I'll probably do my scope tomorrow, but I am assuming it will be around about this time. So anyway, have a great night. Kisses to my bitches. I love you all, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Bye, bitches!